Pop metal.
All right, welcome back. It's Hop's Metal Show. It's Hop.
Mike.
Strain. Let's get right to love. Hey, he's over there.
So we're doing Love's favorite hair band sessions. And Mike, he's like me. We grew up in this era.
He doesn't like hair metal stuff.
No, can't stand it.
No, not at all. So we're gonna do McKay. David McKay wanted to hear "Fly High Michelle" by Nuff's Nuff. And I was just talking to y'all. Been a while since I've seen this video.
It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't even know if I've seen this video in the last 20 years.
Yeah, I've probably seen it that recent. Have you seen it that recent?
And probably within the last 20 years I have. It's been a while though.
Yeah, I know I've heard the song on the radio, but I don't know if I've seen the video in a long time.
But I guess Donnie V will be singing on this. Now, when we saw him down in M3, is
Chip
what
did.
Chip. And he done a good job on this song, I thought, because this sounded really good. Was you ever a big Nuff Snuff fan?
I like Nuff Snuff. I got that first album when it came
New
out.
Thing.
Yeah, New Thing. New Thing was the best song on it in my opinion. I always thought this song was okay.
It was
Yeah.
all right.
It was okay.
I mean,
overplayed.
yeah,
it
was
overplayed is a good.
definitely overplayed. I mean, the whole thing, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like this is what they're known for, and if you ever hear any of their other albums, like Animals, I think was the album that came out after it, was really good. But it's nothing like this song. It's more.
Was there
just
anything else
straightforward
released
on it.
off of this album?
New Thing.
I mean, besides that,
Then this song,
I
Fly
mean,
High
yeah,
Michelle.
but I'm saying
Just
those
those
two.
two?
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
all
I have to
I
look
remember.
at the song, all the songs on the album to try to remember.
I was thinking that there was another one, but
Or David can put it down in the comment section. Let us know. David, you can let us know if Enough's Enough released a third song off this album.
I was thinking they were, or they had, but I don't. Just seems like
I know, boy, they're
I
on.
know those two were the big ones off of this album, but
They are on the tail end of this whole scene.
oh yeah,
I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
They,
this
they
is-
jumped in the wrong time.
yeah, this is the last hurrah of this scene for sure, because Nirvana was gaining steam fast. So, all right, David, we're just gonna roll with this. Hope you enjoy. Hope everybody out there enjoys. Bam.
Fly
abruptly.
Golly.
Almost dated.
Just a little.
Boy, I tell you, if you wanted to know what defined hair metal,
That they did.
or
They were trying to be too much like Poison.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what they were.
I think they were good musicians, but I think their image, I don't know if that was more of what they were trying to push or if that
I
was
think
a
the
label
record
thing.
company was trying to push
But
that.
I
from
think
what
if they had a
understand.
different image, it probably would have. I don't know if they
Went a
would have.
little farther?
I think they probably. I mean, they hit it a bad time for one, but I really think that they probably could have maybe had a little bit more.
Because they had a good push from what I remember. I mean, I remember them getting
I remember that. I mean, that was a
airplay
big album for them, but I don't.
I remember
know.
Fox played the heck out of that song. Remember the Fox 99.3? They played the heck out of that song.
What I remember hearing a lot. I mean, if you go to parties and stuff, you'd hear it. But I just remember it being
it's a
the
good
tail.
song. I mean,
Right,
it
it's
is,
not a
but
bad. It's not a bad song.
It's just not. It's just one of those songs that if I hear it, that's probably the last I want to hear it for a little while.
Yeah.
I didn't really
It's not
understand
that
the
it's a bad
video.
song.
I didn't understand the girl with the balloons and
Yeah, I
then
think
waving goodbye to them.
So I don't know if
I
it was
a little
something about
perplexed.
suicide or if it was somebody that had passed away or something. I don't know. It seemed like there was like a
I
story
guess
behind
Michelle
it.
was
Yeah.
flying
I
high.
never dove into it hard enough to really get it, but
But when we saw them, Chip does a good job with the stuff on New Thing because
Yeah.
that's Donnie V singing it.
yeah.
But Chip sings the stuff, and I think I guess they've been together they had been together so long. I guess they their voices kind of blend well
Yeah.
together anyway.
Because I think really he sounded a lot like
Yeah.
him when he was singing it.
And that's what I was when down M3. I said, man, Chip done a great job singing Donnie V's stuff.
I've never seen them.
And they were actually, and they're one of them bands that nobody really talks about, but when you hear people that's seen them, they talk about how good they sound.
Good. Oh, really? They're
Yeah, they did have a
Good
sound.
show.
Yeah. I wouldn't go out of my way to go see them, but they were there and we watched them.
And they were
And I
entertaining.
enjoyed what they
Yeah.
played. I mean, they sounded good. It wasn't, it'd been different if they went up there and they sound like crap,
I think they're kind of like we were talking about Pretty Boy Floyd. We
Oh,
saw
yeah, I like
them.
Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah.
And I think they have faithful fans. I mean, they don't have, what Metallica or any of them, but the fans they got will buy everything
Yeah.
or buy anything they do. Because the people I hear talk about them speak highly of them.
How many years ago was it when we seen them?
We just saw them at M3.
Well, y'all did, I didn't, but
Yeah, no, you did. It was not this past one, the one before that. One before COVID hit.
Gosh, they gotta be looking rough.
I don't think I went.
Well,
to that
Chip wears he wears that big bug eye glasses,
one. Yeah,
and
he still wears those.
he still looks like he looks
Yeah,
like Chip.
he didn't look too much different from
Yeah.
what he did in the video. Yeah, he was still.
And he's a good interview too. He's very entertaining, and he's very passionate about what
Well, I
he
was
does.
gonna say, and that goes a long way. It really does.
Because when I called him up, I was like, I didn't know what how he was going to be, and I couldn't get a hold of him. I left the voicemail. I figured, well, that's probably about as far as he called me back, and he was like, because we had talked about doing some of their stuff in a podcast, and he's like, anytime you want to do an interview, he's like, I'm all about supporting our music and that.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, that's all I need to hear, That spoke volumes to me. If you're
Oh,
still
yeah.
that way to call me back.
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
Because
I know
most
it's
people are just like.
Yeah, I mean, I know
some peons.
it's not Vince Neil or something, but still,
Yeah, but still,
he's
yeah.
still, he was still a rock star at some point in time, and he's still considered a rock star, just maybe not on the level as some of the bigger guys. But
Right, no, that's right.
so, David, I hope you enjoyed that. I know we have done done a hair band session. We mentioned it at the end of the video.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we did the docking was I
Yeah.
guess the last one that we'd done. So
But yeah, we hadn't really. That was a pretty deep dive into some hair band there. So
yeah, it's a good flashback. Like I said, I hadn't seen that video in a super long time.
It's always good to hear
Yeah,
hear
I
a
mean,
song
that's-
you haven't heard in a long time.
and
And
David,
video because sometimes I've not seen the videos ever because we came across some. I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen this video.
Yeah.
Like I remember hearing the song.
or if we
told you
do,
a million times.
we
but-
try to like that doc, and we try to find a live.
Yeah, something
some
version
that
of it
we
that
haven't seen. But David, I guess we know you're the hair band guy, and guess shoot us in a request, something else you want to hear. I know we took a while to get to this one. This was way back there, but we got her done.
Give us something that Love can chime in on.
Yeah, yeah. Love wants
know
some
he loves
hairband stuff. The
He's
higher the pitch,
finally
the
got a
more he
little
loves
green
it.
out of it.
Y'all ready to roll out here?
Let's do it.
Everybody stay safe, stay strong.
Love, love.
There you go. He's on it now. He's
And
on it.
he's so on it. I ain't even ready.